Hello and welcome to your Wednesday core circuit. So today we're going to be doing an upper and a lower body. It's going to be 1 minute of each until we get to 8 minutes in each interval, and then we're going to be moving on. I'm going to be using sensible weights but also a band as well. The one that I'm going to be using the band on, you can use weights as well. I'll tell you when we get to it. You'll need a mat because you're going down on the floor, a bottle of water, take water whenever you want to. Okay, you've got all those things, come down, we'll get ready and we're going to get going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just give me that nice lift. Up and out, opening up the ankles. Okay, lovely, good. Then I'm going to bring those arms back. Just tapping to the front. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Little step touch here. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Now I'm going to do a pull and out, up. Good, so just grabbing that air. Pulling it back towards me each time. Lovely, good. Up and out. I'm going to do a leg curl here, so step, leg curl. I'm going to bring the arms across, so just get a little bit of work over the pecs here at the front. Make it nice and strong on that cross. Yeah, feel those hamstrings working for you? Lovely, good. Lift. I'm going to bring that across. Remember, I turn the hip as I do that. Lift and across. Lovely, good. Up. Now we're going to go in the other way. Now keep that going for me. Feel that little stretch between the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades themselves are down. 4, 3, 2. I'm going to do a little walk forward. So a little walk forward. I drop through my thighs here. The leg that I'm working with, I'm going to put forward here. Lovely, good. And I just tip down over it. And then come back up. Just feel that lengthening through the hamstring there. I'm going to do one more of those. I'm going to go on the other leg. So, stepping it forward, dropping it down. Yeah, I've got 4 more, 4. Feel that weight go through the fronts of the thighs, and then I'm going to bring that leg forward. So here it is, over the front and back up. Remember, as you tip forward, pushing your hips back. Yeah, let's do one more. Lovely, good. My step touch with that squeeze back. Now I'm going to do a pec and squeeze it. Try and get those elbows to come together each time, working across the front of the chest. Lovely, good. Now I'm just going to do a lift. Down into my squat. Just nice and flowing there. Down and up. Remember, I'm sitting right back on that squat each time. Well done. Just give that little shake through, and I'm going to start my circuits. Okay, so each circuit, I've got a 50-10, so you can have a really quick change in between each, because then we'll be working on to the next circuit. On my first one, I'm going to bring my arms up. So again, it's going to be a single, and then a lift. All the time, my core working for me, especially on those ones where I've just got one arm out. Okay, are we ready to go? Then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be holding these weights still. I'm off the floor. I come up without my bottom going back. I step forward on it, I step back, and I drop again. All the way through on one leg for 50 seconds, then the arms, and then the legs. So it's always alternates. Okay, have we got that? I'll count it out obviously as we go. I'm going to put you on that timer. We're going to go in 5. Those single arm lifts. This is what it looks like from the side. I'm sitting on it. And give me that lift. Give me that lift. And then up. Lovely, good. Reposition yourself each time at the bottom. There. Up. Good. So really feel that you've got that zip and hollow on. That core working for you. And I don't lean back at the top. Just give me that lift. Lovely, good. Up, up. Lovely, good. Last few seconds now. Keep it under control though, all the time. 3, 2, 1. We then gain possession for our next exercise. And remember, it's all the way through on this one leg. 50 seconds. So do pace it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We come up. I tap that forward. I tap it back so all my body moves forward and back. I come up. My foot is still planted, so that's where the work is on that front leg. Lovely, good. Coming up. Go forward. Go back. Drop back into that nice straight position. All the time my arms are working for me as well to keep those weights just over my chest. Lovely, good. And feel that your heart rate comes up. Breathing might get a bit heavier because we've got those large leg muscles getting us up. 15 seconds to go. Lovely, go forward and back. And then you get that drop. Control it all the time. Here we go, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work. We're back to our arms. Second set. So slightly forward, core definitely pulled in, shoulders back and down. So get into a good position first. Get that lift out to the side. Get that lift out to the side. Coming up. Good. So again, go with a reasonably heavy weight on this one, if you can, and then keep that control all the time. Doesn't have to be fast. Just getting that lift each time. And up. Lovely, good. Down into single figures now. Lovely, good. Give me that lift. Give me that lift. I'm on the other leg, so I've put the other leg back. And I stay nice and straight. Try not to push your bottom back to get up. Nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I'm going to come up, forward, back and down. So you notice my front leg never straightened off. Come forward, come back, then go back down. Lovely, good. Up. So a lot of weight over that front leg, and that's where it stays. I'm up, I push my weight over, I bring it back, I go back down. That's it, good. That glute really starts to feel it on that front leg and the thigh. Get me up and down each time. You're in the right place. 15 seconds to go now. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Halfway through our first one. Okay, so here we are. Just sat back on it. Then get me that lift. Core really pulled in now. Looking after your upper and your lower back. That's it, lovely, good. I come up, I do that lift. Drop back down. Just sitting back on your heels all the time. That's it, good. Up. Feel that tension over the abs here as you get that lift. Lovely, good. Give me that lift each time. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Good work. Down. It's your 6th minute now, so I'm starting on that original leg. Okay, good. Coming up, I come forward, I come back, I drop down. Keeping that weight over my front all the time. Good, so I don't straighten off that front leg. That's why it has to work so hard for me. It's guiding me up and down. Push. To go. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Ready for the last of our arms on this circuit. You're doing good. Sitting right back on it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get me that lift. I come up. So don't swing them up, I just lift them. Good. So work with a reasonably heavy weight. So you can guide that rib cage down and in as you get that lift. Good work. Down and up. Up. Just getting that lift each time. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready for our last leg? Okay, so this is my last 50 seconds of work on this first circuit, so you're doing good. Okay, we're up, walk it forward, walk it back, and then down. So again, it's all about keeping that weight over the front leg and that slightly bent position. So as I walk forward and back with my weight, it has to guide me in there, lovely, and then I step back and then drop down. So lots of work on that front leg. $20 seconds left now. 15. 3, 2, 1, and good work. We are moving on to our next circuit. Okay, my next circuit, I'm on the floor. Again, it's all going to be about the core. Then using the upper half, and then on my bear, I'll be using the lower half, but still all about the core. Okay, so if we stay on the floor for all of these, just take a little bit of water here. Okay, on my first one, incline. Now you can stay your incline if you want to. I'm going to come up, give me that squeeze, down, back into your incline. Remember, incline, nice and straight, no hanging off the shoulders, no letting your hips droop. On my next one, it's the bear, and it's here with that weight on my back. So you've got that 10 seconds to get ready, toes tucked under. This is my bear, core really pulled in on both of these. Now you can come up. If you want to extend that bear, you can do bear with the extension out into that plank there and then back in, up to you. But we start on that incline plank into full plank, or you stay in your incline. Give me that lift. Okay, so other hand right underneath my shoulder, my core pulled in. Okay, lovely, good. I come up, give me that lift, and then go back down with your knees. There, up. Now you notice I've got my feet slightly wider than my hips. So I've got that good positioning there. Also worked hard on my other arm on this one. So it's the only thing that's supporting me here whilst I get that lift. Good work. 20 seconds left now. That's it, work it through. Then drop down. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Onto that bear. First bear, we're just going to go straight into normal bear stance in your box, toes tucked under. Okay, so just know what that feels like to get up and down. And again, my hips do not come up too far, otherwise that weight will start travelling towards the back of your head. Okay, lovely, good. So again, my first one, I'm just going to do the bear on. You can extend it if you feel up to that challenge first of all. Lovely, good. Just know what it feels like to come straight up, just about 2 inches off the floor of your knees. Doesn't have to be more. My feet, my elbows always slightly bent, so there's a little bit of work on my triceps here as well. 3, 2, 1. Good work. I'm changing it onto the other side. Into my incline with my weight on the other arm now. My knees and feet slightly wider. I come up, I do that lift, and then I go back down. Lovely, good. So don't rush it. Up, squeeze, and back down. That core all the time, pulled in, keeps me nice and straight through the middle there. Lovely, good. Squeeze. Another 20 seconds to go. Keeping your hips nice and steady. Hip bones facing towards the floor. And up. Good. Give me that lift. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Back onto here. Back onto your bear. I am going to extend this one, so up to you. You can stay with my bear, which was here, or when you get into your bear, one leg out, one leg in and out. That's it, good. So again, up, out, and then back in. You can alternate the way your legs go in and out, because when you get back to here, there's a lot of work to be done on that first leg, right over the front of your thigh. Core working for you all the time, so you can swap over legs. Lovely, good. You've got 15 seconds left. I'm coming out into that nice full plank each time. Out, out, in, right underneath me, and then I do that drop. Good work, well done. Okay, back to my original arm. Into my incline. Core definitely pulled in for me. Good, remember we want those flat tummies here. Okay, coming up, give me that squeeze. Go back down. Hips always facing towards the floor. Good work, and drop. 25 seconds left. When you come back down to here, feel that there is even weight on both of those arms. And then it's just the one arm when we get that lift. Here we go, 10 seconds left. Then I'm back to my bear. Still lots of work on my arms on the bear. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Okay, onto your bear. Good, so I am going to do an extension on mine. Coming straight underneath me, then do the drop. Next one, I'm just going to put the other leg out first. So remember, I'm keeping that weight really nice and steady on my lower back there. Last few seconds now. Then we're on our last 2 minutes. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1. Your last 2 minutes of work. In that incline, up into that bridge, then get me that lift on that other arm. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squeeze, then back down. Try and keep it nice and even all the time. On your knees and lift. Well done, and then get me that drop. Keep on thinking about that core, that sip and hollow on, that belly button pulled in. This is the last one of your arms in this interval. Good, so really work it. Keep it strong. Here we go, last 10 seconds now. Good, I'll get one more done. Up, up, lift and down. Good work. Okay, our last one, the bear, in this interval. Okay, so here we are in the box. So again, toes just tucked under. Can come up, straighten up and down that box if you want to. You can really feel that work over our pecs as well. Or you can do that extension for me. So lift, coming out, coming back in, and get that drop. Good, so again, I'm really keeping that weight nice and steady by my back, not moving around. Lovely, good. And drop down. Three, two, one, and good work, well done. We are moving on to our next circuit. So on my next circuit, I'm going to do a roll up. So it's both going to be about abs, long abs and then my obliques as well, but always my core, keeping control of the whole thing. Okay, so on my next one, I'm going to do that roll down. So remember the zip and the hollow, the roll down. So coming up, all the way up until I get right into my bottom bones. That's where I get the lift. Okay, and then on the next one, it's going to be about my own body weight. The options are here on the floor, or here, or if you want to, there. So here it's up and over, opposite elbow, with my hips really locked on the floor. And remember, it's the shoulder that comes up, the elbow just comes with it. Okay, grab me that weight, we'll get ready to go. A few seconds. I'm going to roll down first. So up nice and tall, remember, nice on that tailbone, nice and tucked in. Okay, dropping it down. Coming up nice and straight here, getting that lift. Good, and up. Really feel when you get that lift, those shoulder blades are pulled down, the rib cage is pulled down, your zip and hollow is on, so your core is really working for you. Let me do that nice lift each time. Three, two, one, and good work, well done. Here, my own body weight. So I've taken my foot off the floor, up, and squeezing that over. Keeping the elbow, remember, nice and open. Don't let it come across your face. Good, so again, I'm keeping that good position in my legs are not moving around, they are, zip and hollow is on, and I'm getting my oblique on my right to bring my left elbow up and over. Here's the alternative one, that's the harder one, where I've just got one leg out. If you feel you can't get out all the way, it could be somewhere in between, but again, you notice that my bottom half stays really nice and steady all the time. Last little bit now. Up to you, feel where you can challenge. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Okay, starting at the end this time, just my head up. Okay, then I really zip and hollow to keep my roll up and look after my lower back. That's where I get the lift, nice and strong through. If you feel you can only get the sit up, just try and come up and down a little bit here. But if you can, really roll through that spine and get me that lift. And good work, well done. Okay, so it was my left elbow. It's now going to be my right, here or here. Or you can do that full extension. Start off with one that you feel you can do. Get it right. Bring that shoulder off the floor. Get that squeeze on now on my left oblique at the front here. Bring my right side up and over. Elbow nice and open. Lovely, good. Get me that lift. Again, the alternatives. Anywhere here, I'm going here now. I've just gone over my halfway marker. I've got a little bit of a squeeze on that glute where the leg is straight out. You can have it up a little bit higher if you feel that that's too much on that low one. But still my hips glued to the floor here. So I have to get up and over using my big 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm going to stay here for my roll up. So my legs are a little bit further out. My knees are always bent on this. My head comes up. Okay, here we go. Roll up. Really feel that you're in control of that roll. Remember, really nice and tall up at the top. It's really sitting on your bottom bones here and getting that lift. Three, 2, 1. Good work. On my original, my left elbow. Okay, up and over. Really getting that squeeze each time. When you feel you're under control, you can then really start to do some of those other ones. Just a little bit experimental with it, challenging yourself all the time. Down to single figures now, keep it strong. Remember that zip and hollow really being on now for that long leg extension. Glute working for me on that leg as well. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Our last 2 minutes of this interval and then one more to go. Okay, here we go. Rolling it up, all the way up to the top, then get me that lift. Good work, well done. And then that roll down. Coming down now to single figures. Here we go. Remember the last time we're doing this on this round. My other minutes made up of obliques. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Okay, on my last minute now. Head already off, long abs already working for me. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lovely, good. This is the last one. I'm really going with that challenge. Doing it at 30 seconds. Really keeping that elbow nice and open all the time, up and across. Three, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Lovely. Now, on to our last exercise, or last circuit should I say. With a band, if you want to. So my knees are wide, my toes are together, so I can drop down into here, nice straight back, coming up, coming out. Give me that squeeze, the outside of my shoulders working, my core always working for me. So that's my first one, but if you want to do it with a weight, you can just do it with the weight, bring the weight forward, bring the weight up, and then you do your drop again, and then pushing back up and out. Up to you on which one you do of those. On my next one, I've got alternatives to do. Tricep kickback, which is here. My thumb's just free. I'm here, so I know my elbows and my shoulders are the same height. Then the kick out, still working the outside of the arm by keeping the tension on that band. Here, or here with my palms towards the ceiling. I stay here all the time, and I get me that lift. So again, both really working your triceps hard. Okay, are we ready? So, on my first one, a weight, all that band, tension always on the band. Okay, so I'm sitting into it first of all, then coming up, out, push. Good, so keep that core really pulled in, rib cage down and in. Let those shoulder blades come down your back, so really feel that your core is working for you, front and back. Really squeeze those glutes to get up. Lovely, good. 20 seconds left now. You're on your last circuit, your last 8 minutes of work. So you've done really good, you've kept up all those other ones. 50 on, 10 off. It's quite a challenge. Squeeze and out. Roll, shoulder blades pull down. 3, 2, 1. I'm going with the weight. And remember, it's always that one where my palms are always facing towards the ceiling to get it to work. It can be that kickback. I'll do that one on the next time around. Okay, so make sure that weight is not traveling forward, which is my wrist, has to go straight up, which is my triceps. Then I have to think about the rest of my core being really pulled in, rib cage down and in, my zip and hollow on. Good work. Up. Again, I've gone with a reasonably heavy weight, and it is 50 seconds. Palms always towards the ceiling to really make those triceps work. 15 to go. 8 minutes of arms with my core helping me to finish. Last few now. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. Nice and straight. Shoulders pull back down and in. And push off with your glutes. Give me that squeeze at the top. And then give me that squeeze at the bottom of the arms. Down. Squeeze yourself up to the top. Out. Pull out. Lovely, good. Feel those outsides of your shoulders working for you. Keep it nice and strong. 15 seconds to go now. Three, 2, 1, and good work. Well done. Triceps. I'm going to do it with the band this time. You can do it with the weight or the band, whatever you've got there. I'm sitting back. So again, out. If you don't want your knees all the way open, you can stay here just with that little lean forward. So I know that my shoulders and my elbows are the same height. Don't make it a swing, definitely make it a lift from your elbow. Yeah, so outside the shoulders, really feeling this now as well, because that tension is always on the band. Then I kick those arms all the way out using my elbows. Lovely, good. Here we go, 15 to go. That'll take us halfway through this last circuit. So good job, doing well. That's it, good. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Onto that band, all the weight. I'm sitting back down, but I'm nice and tall and strong here. Up, out, and then out. Good, so your outside of your shoulders will really start to feel this now. Arms getting a really good workout on this last interval. Core always helping me. Pulling my shoulder blades down, squeezing my abs in. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. I'm going to go back to my weight. Just a little variety here. Okay, so all the way up, straightening off those elbows, and keep checking that your weight is facing down, that your wrists haven't taken over, and trying to bring that forward. Good, all the way up. I'm not leaning back at all. I've got my rib cage down and in. I've got my core pulled in. I'm lifting that weight. Good work, here we go. Last few seconds now, single figures. All the way up. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Lovely, good. Our last 2 minutes of work. So again, we're up, we're out. Pushing up. Really feel those glutes work to get you to the top. Good, and as I lift up, I'm really pulling my shoulder blades down as my arms raise over my head. Remember about that core really helping you to stay stable, even though your arms are long. Good, out. Last few seconds now. And good work. Are we ready for our last 50 seconds of work? Done good. Just alternating between those arms and legs each time. Okay, I'm sitting back on this one, so I'm leaning forward, so I know they're up. But if you don't want to open up your knees too much, feel that pressure's too much, you can stay here. As long as your bottom's gone back slightly, so you know when your thumbs hit your lower back here, that you have to really work those triceps to get that elbow to go straight. Here we go, last 25 seconds of work now. Good work, get me that kick out and push each time. Lovely, good. Make each one a good one. We're on the last few seconds now. Work with me to the end now, right to the end. Get me that lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And good work. You're coming off the timer here. Stay where you are. And again, if you don't want to open out the knees, you just push your bottom back. We're going to get an upper back stretch. Okay, so you're coming off that, and I'm just going to take that music down there. Okay, lovely, good. So I'm just going to push back here, put my forehead onto the floor, and really feel that I get that upper back stretch. Remember, it pulled down a lot for me on those exercises with the core. So again, you can just be kneeling on your knees there and reaching forward or sitting right back, whatever is better for you. Okay, lovely, good. I'm going to bring those back to the back there, and I'm going to do that stretch out through the front of my chest. So drop your shoulders down first, and then get me that lift. right through the front of the chest there. Done a lot of stabilising work for me today on those front ones. That incline plank and the full plank. Okay, lovely, good. And then I'm coming forward. I'm just going to get a little shoulder stretch by just reaching through here, dropping down and then still reaching through. Try to get the other shoulder, if you can, onto the floor or as near the floor as you can, and feel the stretch out through the shoulder, through the into the upper back, into the spine. So just dropping down, reaching through. Okay, then I'm coming up on the other side and then down. So I'm dropping as far as I can, just trying to get that shoulder on the floor or very near the floor and still reaching out with it. So you get that good stretch. Lovely, good. As I come up, I'm just going to take a lunge forward. Legs did work for me as well in these. Good. Especially fronts of thighs on that bear. Okay, backs of thighs on my squat, or my half squat that I was doing to get that lift with the arms. Lovely, good. Then back onto both knees. Forward into that hurdle stretch. And then back. Lovely, good. I'm coming into that downward dog. Nice and tall here. Give me that reach up and back. Lovely. Walking those hands all the way back. There. Now watch as you come up. Keep that zip and hollow on. You can have straight legs or slightly bent legs, whatever's more comfortable for you. And then I'm going to do my last little stretch into my calf there and also into my triceps. Worked hard for me today. Lovely, good. Then on the other side, dropping down, reaching up, just softening that front leg, bring yourself away from that back heel so you get more and more of a stretch, and then you can really concentrate on that tricep stretch as well. Lovely, good. We're just going to do a little swoosh down, come up, reach up, grow nice and tall, back into the middle, and then think about rib cage coming down and in, zip and hollow coming on, pushing back, all those abs working for you, and a little stretch through. Okay, very, very well done. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed teaching it to you. If you want to leave any comments, do, because I always look at your comments or look at your likes, and then I try and do the same again or something similar for you the next time around. So do leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye for now.